Hey everyone, this is Tim from YourSix Studios. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to live stream with your PlayStation VR headset on the PlayStation 5. So let's go ahead and jump into the video right now. So if you have the PlayStation VR 2 headset and you're wondering how streaming is, it's actually kind of neat. Now, you do lack some options that you traditionally would have when you're just live streaming on the PlayStation 5 with a normal TV. So let's go over to my PS5 and I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm just in the game Pavlov right now and I have my headset sitting to the side of me. If I press the PlayStation button, I can see the quick menu here. And I'm going to scroll on over to where it shows the broadcasting options. So it says broadcasting right here. I'm going to press X on this. Then here are my options to stream from. I have Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you have these linked. Sign in with your account. But I'm going to choose YouTube for this example. Now I have the option to go live, and this is how it looked before, just if you're live streaming normally. So put in your title, your tags, your description, and then you have broadcast options right here. We can go to this, and we can include our camera. So we can live stream with the PSVR 2 headset, and we can have our camera on, displaying us on the screen. Now you'll notice display chat, display activity, and overlay position is grayed out with the PSVR 2. So you cannot see those when you're actually live streaming with the headset. Then we have include party audio, and we have the video quality. I suggest putting this to 920 by 1080p at 60 frames per second if you have very good internet. If you have a little bit worse internet, maybe jump this down to 30 frames per second. Now let's go on back under here. Now another thing that is kind of cool, if we're in the description here, if we go to the little microphone right here and we start talking, I'm going to add a bunch of stuff to the description. You can see when I start talking, it's going to auto-populate what I said in the description. So if you do not have like a keyboard in front of you or you don't want to type everything in, well, that's an easy way to fill your description. Now enter in your tags for the game, and they're separated by commas. Now go to privacy and make sure this is public, but you can also start your live stream when it's unlisted or private, and then just switch it over on the YouTube website. So I'm going to start mine actually unlisted for this video. So let's go to go live now, and I'll show you what it looks like on my screen. Let's press X. So I'm live streaming directly to YouTube now. So let's go and set up my camera somewhere. Let's set it up in the upper right. Now I have my camera pretty large, so let's put it right here. And you can see me on the screen. Now, when you're actually in your headset, you're not going to see your camera. So this is completely going to be a little bit different. You're not going to see yourself play. So now I can press the PlayStation button here. And I can see the streaming options right here. So I'm on air. I have 0 people watching me, which is good. And then I can press options. And I can turn off the camera under here. And I can press X on here. And I can see that my microphone is not muted. So if I press X on here, it says unmute microphone. So my microphone is muted right now. I'm going to make sure this is unmuted. So just make sure you're reading the description there. Then you can go to camera options. Turn off camera. You can move camera under here. And it bumps you back down to the cinematic mode under here. So you don't see everything in VR. So let's put it there. And then go back to that screen. So let's press the PlayStation button on the controller. And then go back over to the streaming settings. And then we have pause and stop broadcast right here. Now, anytime you go to like the home screen on the PSVR, it's going to look like this. So let's go to the home screen here. It's going to show a like blue screen. On my screen, it says video pause on top. It's going to show a blue screen. So let's go over to YouTube. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what my live stream looks like whenever I go to the home screen or any kind of settings or options menu. And also the PlayStation VR 2 does have a microphone built into it, so you don't need a headset. Now, since you can't read the comments, I suggest going to settings and go on down to where it says capture and broadcast, the last option. Then go on down to where it says broadcast and go over to chat to speech. And you can turn this on. This will convert the text message to speech. When you're in your headset, you will hear like someone talk to you once they type in a message. Then you can go to speech normal, and you can increase or decrease the volume. Now, another thing with volume is if you press the PlayStation button and you go on over to where it says sound right here. Now, when you do have the headset on and you go on over to sound, make sure the output is headphones, PlayStation VR 2 headset, and you can increase or decrease the volume of the sound right here with this slider. Also, you can mute the game chat if you are in like Pavlov or something like that and you don't want people to hear you when you're speaking. You can just mute everyone with this in-game options. Now, if I back out here and go back over to microphone, you can see it switched over to my mic on the PSVR 2 headset, and I have it muted. So I'm going to unmute this, and I can adjust the microphone level right here. Now, back under captures and broadcasts, you do have the option to go your camera right here and just switch all the different settings if you want to make the camera size a little bit smaller. If you want to add a green screen, you can go to the chroma key, and you can add a green screen, etc. You can increase the brightness, decrease contrast, etc. So look at this, or you can even flip it horizontally. So you can flip your camera perspective around. And you can refocus on the face if you want to zoom it in or zoom it out, depending on where you're standing. Sometimes I'm standing pretty far back, and if I go to refocus face, it'll zoom in directly to my face. Or I want to go ahead and sit closer to the screen and refocus face. And then when I stand further back, it will be zoomed out kind of. Now, to stop the broadcast, press the PlayStation button and go back to where the broadcast screen is and go to stop broadcast. So hopefully this video did indeed help you guys out. If it did, leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech videos coming up next on YourSixStudios.